my topic for today, this is a really good one. I believe a lot of you could actually apply this right away, and we all need this. How to turn your inner critic into your inner coach. This is something that I actually learned from Jack Canfield. Now, I don't know how many of you guys have heard of this guy. He's an amazing success coach, Jack Canfield. And I learned this from one of his amazing books. It's called The Success Principle. And I actually have applied this to myself, and it's been working really amazing ever since. Now, a lot of us, especially we're talking about, healthy lifestyle change and body transformation, we often find ourselves criticizing and judging ourselves, right? How many of you guys do that? If you do that, write yes in the comment below. We often have, that sort of like inner judgment talk with ourselves, like, oh, you're too lazy. Oh my God, you're getting fat. Why are you eating so much? Why couldn't you get up in the morning to exercise? Right? Those kind of talk. How often do we find ourselves having that talk? Write in the comment below. Let's be honest, okay? I actually used to have all these talks with myself all day long, which I did not even realize, because that just becomes part of my nature. Part of my nature was just to talk down on myself and to criticize myself all the time. And I didn't even know. It was just my own pattern, right? So, always saying I'm stupid. Yes, that's very common. A lot of times we always tell ourselves, oh my God, you're so stupid. How could you be like this? Oh, hello, Candy. It's Osan. Actually, it's Osan. It's actually morning here. Oh my God, amazing. We got Candy here. And, the more you do your self-critical talk, the negative self-talk, the more you're actually beating yourself down, and the less you want to take actions. So let's say when I do something wrong, I say I'm stupid. Okay, I'll teach you a very simple technique how you can communicate with yourself in a second. So here's something we're gonna do. Okay, a lot of you guys here want to lose weight, right? Want to basically get your body in a fitter shape, or basically improve your health. Instead of telling yourself off by telling yourself how ugly, how not enough you are, right? I want you to have this 4-step conversation with yourself. Okay, 啱啱放工啊，咁夜 Candy just got off work. Oh my God. 4-step. Okay, what are the 4 steps? Okay, I might have to ask Kimi or someone to write it in the comment below. These are the 4 steps you can go about how to turn your inner self-critic to inner coach. So how you become a coach from being someone who's criticizing yourself all the time. And what is a coach? A coach is someone like me and many other beautiful coaches here, right? That's there to inspire you, to help you, and to also to push and pull you to get the results. Okay, so how you can also become a coach for yourself in these 4 steps. So step 1, anger. Step 2, fear. Step 3, request. Step 4, love. Okay, so you have to go through these 4 steps in your inner communication. Okay, now I'm gonna explain, break them down in simple terms. Step 1, anger. We always start the conversation with the criticizing way, right? Like being angry with ourselves. How could you be so stupid? How could you gain so much weight? Why did you eat so much? Why are you so lazy? Why don't you exercise, right? That is coming out of anger. Thank you so much, Kimi. Oh, you're fantastic. So, out of anger, you talk yourself down. Now, when you step back and listen to yourself, you think about what is the fear behind your anger. And that is our step number 2. What is the fear? What are you fearing of? When you say things like, for example, oh my God, you gained so much weight. How could you have done this to yourself? I told you not to eat those chips. You ate it. That kind of talk. And then think about the fear. What is the fear behind the anger? Is it because, you're fearing that your health will deteriorate? The more you put on weight, the more your health will deteriorate. Are you fearing that, when your health is not all together, you won't be there to play with your kids, for example? Or, you're not fit enough to be there for your family, to take care of your family, or to accomplish the things you want to do. Okay, talk to yourself, listen to your fear, and ask yourself, what am I fearing? Or it could be simple things like, I'm just fearing that I won't look attractive anymore. Right? That is very practical. Many of us ladies, we want to look beautiful and we want to look attractive, for as long as we can. And so if we put on weight, for example, the fear is that I'm afraid that I don't look attractive and fit and presentable anymore. So that could be a fear. That's completely okay. Now, after you talk to yourself and find out what are the fears, here comes the important part. This part is very important. This is the turning point. Request. You have to kindly, watch the word kind. I want you guys to write in the comment below, kind. You have to be very kind to yourself, okay? Don't request out of like anger and fear, but request yourself out of kindness and love. You have to request yourself, okay? You talk to yourself like, okay, what would you like me to do? Okay, now that you've established that you're fearing if you put on too much weight, you will become more unhealthy. What would you like me to do? Okay, then you can start to talk to yourself things like, or write a list of a request list. Like, okay, now I would like you to go find yourself a coach. Okay, find yourself a program. I would like you to say, start tomorrow, start to eat more vegetables, for example, start to cut on, the sugar and, whatever fried food that you've been eating, right? Just an example. I would like you to take out your yoga mat again and start practicing yoga, for example. Okay, so those are the requests you can actually start to list down for yourself. Okay, and after the request, here comes love. This is very, very important. Love. You have to love yourself. After you request all these things from yourself, you have to tell yourself that I love you so much. I want your body to be healthier and fitter. And, these are the things that you could actually achieve, right? And for example, some of you have already got me as your coach or other amazing coaches as your coaches. Go talk to them. Request yourself to go and speak with your coach. Is there any more I can do? Okay, what should I change? And even just kindly request your coach to hold you accountable no matter what. I know a lot of people are very good at running away and hiding from their coach. It's simple. It's because, you feel guilty of not doing certain things that you promised you would do, right? But the thing is, the more you run away and hide from your coach, the more you're running away from your own goal, your own success destiny. So it's time to come out and speak with your coach. Okay, and love. You have to show immense, amount of love to yourself. Tell yourself that I love you so much. I really want your body to be healthy. I want you to be living for as long as you can. So please, let's work together. Let's fulfill this request, okay? And let's embark on this healthy lifestyle journey together so that you won't have to be angry and sad and fearful of so many things about yourself ever again. Let's do this together. So, just to wrap up your conversation with yourself, you have to show appreciation and love for yourself. This is very important because we have to, everything we do here, everything that we do, eating well, exercising, mindset training, are all part of self-care. You can see this as a self-care therapy, right? Self-care does not happen only when we're in quarantine. Good morning, Gordon. This is something that's specifically made for you. You have to go watch the replay. Self-care does not only happen when we're all in lockdown, quarantine. Self-care should happen all the time. Hello, Sati. Right, so this conversation here, this 4-step, turning your inner critic into your inner coach 4-step conversation is so useful for any time, okay? Doesn't matter if you're in quarantine or not. Hello, Gordon, let me give you a wave. Okay, you have to listen to this whole thing, all right? It's made for you. And now, I hope you guys actually understand what I have just covered. I'm just gonna quickly summarize what I have just said. 4 steps to turn yourself from an inner critic to an inner coach, so you can actually start to coach yourself first. Okay, so firstly, when we talk with ourselves, we criticize, we tell ourselves how stupid I am, how fat I am, how much weight I've gained. That is out of anger. Okay, and also at the same time, the emotion behind the anger is actually fear, because you're actually fearful of losing your health. Maybe you're fearful of losing your attraction, for example, if we keep putting on weight. And also we're fearful of not being able to stay healthy for our family, to stay fit, to do the things we want to do. So recognize your fear, Okay, so these are the things that you have to talk to yourself, have a conversation with yourself. Okay, and then step 3 is to humbly and kindly request yourself to take actions. Okay, this is not the action part yet. Okay, this is the part where you work out a deal with yourself and say, okay, what would you like me to do? Okay, instead of complaining, these are the things I would like you to do. Go talk to your coach. Okay, start preparing your meals tomorrow, or if you don't know what to do, talk to your coach. How can I prepare my meal? What are the changes I can make? Right, so those are the steps. Hello Mike, 咁多人睇嘅而家 looks like 8 o'clock is a good time to go live. Okay, and so kindly request yourself what actions you need to take. Okay, after you've established that, show some love to yourself. Okay, and tell yourself, thank you so much, I love you so much, let's do this together. Okay, let's go and talk to your coach, let's go and look at the program or meal plan or whatever it is, right? Tell yourself that I love you so much, I want you to be here, I want you to be healthy for whatever reason it is. Give yourself some appreciation, because we have to love ourselves in order to care and in order to take action, right? And just like what I said before I summarize these 4 points, to talk to yourself, I said, once again, everybody here in this Global Fit Fam wants to find a way to do the best self-care, especially a lot of us in lockdown right now, right? Suddenly we have all the time in the world to self-care. But self-care should happen all the time. It shouldn't happen only when we're in isolation, when we have nothing to do, right? And Gordon, let's see. Gordon got some golden wisdom here. Be nice to yourself, right, Jane? You would not say these bad things to your friend. Why would you say these things to yourself? Very good point, Gordon, right? You would not say them to your friends. Why would you say that to yourself? Actually, sometimes, people say that we sound a bit harsh when we're telling the truth, right? And very often we are actually kind to others, but we're not so kind to ourselves. And when we are angry, when we talk to ourselves, with a negative self-talk, it's also true, right? It's true, but it's just that it's expressed in an angry way. So now, what I was just talking about before is to turn the anger, the truth, into love, right? So this is actually effective communication. Rather than always staying in the anger and the low vibration emotions, now we're going to turn the truth. The truth is, say for example, I am gaining weight, I'm not doing anything about my health, for example, but now we're going to turn it into, okay, what can I do? Okay, how can I make a change? What can I do? Because I love myself so much. So it's anger into love. And coming from the place of love, what can we do? Right? So thank you for summarizing this, Gordon. This is actually really, really good. We need to have a talk. I haven't seen you for a long time. Right? And that's all from me here today. This is very simple to remember, right? I'm going to take a photo and post it up in case some of you guys, want to take a note about it. I'll say, when you talk to yourself, just spend 1 minute. 1 minute is all you need in each, okay? Spend no more than 1 minute being angry at yourself, okay? Enough of the talking down on yourself talk, and then spend just no more than 1 minute on fear, because you have to recognize your fear, okay? And then request. You can spend a bit more time to request to yourself what you can do, what actions you can make, right? What actions you can take, okay? So, but don't write too much, because sometimes when we write way too many requests, it's like, oh God, you don't even want to take actions. Just write about maybe 3 points, 3 main points, 3 things you can do right away, okay? And that includes talking to your coach. You have a lot of coaches here, you can choose from. And last one is love, okay? Spend some good time to love yourself, right? To, express your appreciation for yourself, to express the love you have for yourself. So it's a love talk, actually, a really good self-love talk, if you look at this. Yay! Anybody got any questions here? Please let me know. These are all the things I have to share with you guys. Madeline, thank you so much for watching.